I need a break. I have to get up.
Were you not upset?
Of course I'm upset. Absolutely.
Okay, well, you didn't say that.
Oh, I mean, I'm trying to explain it the way that I processed it.
I can't take it. I just can't.
Take what?
The lying. I can't. It's just so crazy to me. It's so crazy.
You've never apologized to her,
No, I didn't.
and she's crying and had to leave and go gather herself. You seem very unemotional. You're very matter-of-fact and dry about the whole thing.
I literally went from one mental state to the next, and then right after that, there's my name in the headlines of being pressed charges against.
You put your hands on me, and then you allow lies to be perpetuated that almost took me the out of here.
Okay, all right. Does she control your emotions for the rest of your life? Okay. Look, I get it. There's nothing that you can say that's going to change her mind about anything. So we're going to get some makeup touched up. We're going to go out there. We're going to finish this up. And then we're going to go out and have some dinner. And then we'll send these cameras somewhere else and, we'll do some other stuff.
It's the wink for me.
You know?
It's the wink.
I'm just trying to get a little bit of a smile. She still has that you motherfuckers look on her face. There it is. There we go. Got it. Okay. Now we're ready to move on. See, now we can go.
Okay, I don't want to do this forever. Okay.
Right. Get your ass back out there.
You asked me what triggered or what was my trigger moment. I was triggered with hand gestures being in my face. She took me back to a place when I was a child. It wasn't about her in that moment. And I completely snapped.
Candiace, I think she's walking back in.
Hi. Sorry.
It's okay. Okay. JJ from Boca Raton, Florida has an interesting question. He wants to know if Monique wasn't invited to events because the women didn't want her there or because production was punishing her.
She said if there are group events,
Don't invite
do
me.
not invite her.
Yeah.
So that's first and foremost on the mind. That made it easy.
I didn't want my events to be the first time they see each other. It's my daughter's sippancy.
Yeah, right.
Who will want two people who've gotten into a physical altercation?
Right. And Monique had not apologized. It couldn't happen.
Right. Roy from West Palm said, Candiace, why did it take you so long to press charges? Did you do it out of spite because Monique didn't apologize?
I did what I did reluctantly because I felt, like I said, like I didn't have a choice when I'm watching you start to paint this narrative that is untrue, that is clearly coming from you, using bloggers and whomever else in the media to,
I must have a lot of
to
pull.
skew this narrative. And you can huff and puff all day, but
must
the
have a
day
lot of
after the
pull.
fight, when the scenario is out in the public and it's being skewed in her direction, who in the else is leaking the information?
I never reached out to any blogger. I told my family who came in town, and there was one friend who was also there who I told.
So did you tell the people in your house that Candiace threw a glass of wine at you, and that's why you attacked her?
I know who is the person who leaked it.
Okay,
I mean, hindsight,
move on.
So y'all
I gotta
don't know
move
what
on.
I'm doing. Y'all weren't
but
around.
Gotta
Monique,
move
listen.
on. Monique, Carolina from Kalispell, Montana said, how were you not furious when you heard that Karen told Candiace that she would have pressed charges? Once again, there's a double standard with who you get mad at and who you don't.
I was upset, and I told her that. But I said, you
talked
know what?
about
I
it.
respect whatever it is your opinion was in the situation. But we're grown enough to say, hey, I don't agree, and we can move on and still have a friendship.
Did anyone think that Candiace was taking it too far?
Legal action
Yes.
never crossed my mind. Never.
So you did think that that was going too far?
I did.
I wanted legal action, but I didn't want the consequence to be she goes to jail.
What did you think was the appropriate
I
consequence?
don't know, like an ankle bracelet or something.
An ankle bracelet?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not a
Yeah,
judge.
I didn't agree with
Community
legal
service.
action.
Community
either.
service, yeah.
Can I just say as well that I'm an evil villain for trying to take her from her kids when you take it upon yourself to lose your and physically attack me? You should think about your kids then. Don't try and blame that on me.
Okay.
Monique, why
Okay.
countersue when you had already admitted to your pastor that Candiace didn't deserve what happened? You knew at that point you were wrong, and yet you still sued her.
Her quack lawyer told her to do it.
I hired an attorney so I could take my attorney's advice.
The countersuit was assault, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And
It was the same charge.
And Candiace did not assault Monique.
The two cases canceled each other out, and your quack attorney knew that, and that's why he told you to countersue.
Her attorney wants money. He said, we're going to sue you for millions,
False.
and Bravo's going to capture it all. I'm telling you
False.
what conversation my attorney had with her attorney.
Your
so now we
attorney
go
is
from feeling,
a
is she going to let me talk? 'Cause
philanderer
I
and
let-
a
I
liar.
let her
Let
talk.
her- a joke.
Let her finish.
My attorney is the top attorney in D.C. for criminal defense.
Bill Barr. Ashley, you wrote a legal statement against Candiace on Monique's behalf. Was that an easy decision for you to make?
Absolutely.
Considering what was hanging in the balance potentially for Monique, yes. And also considering that Michael and I had been in the situation where someone was trying to paint and push litigation against us. I know what that felt like, but I didn't really think that Monique's case against Candiace would actually go anywhere.
What was your reaction when you saw the footage? You were in the bathroom during the fight.
It was a little more intense than I had thought, especially because there had been so many different depictions of the night. So when I saw it for myself, it was, it was heated, for sure.
Candiace, in Portugal, you told Ashley that Monique is playing her and that she and her husband talk badly about her.
She has talked cash money about you to me, her and her husband. She's playing the dog out of you.
What did you mean by that?
I mean, there was an evening where they were talking crap about the Darbys.
Ashley, do you believe it? Candiace, you told Ashley that Monique is playing her and that she and her husband talk badly about her. What did you mean by that?
I mean, there was an evening where they were talking crap about the Darbys.
Oh, my God,
Ashley,
stop.
do you believe it?
No, because I'm saying it.
I did not say I don't believe it. What I said was when the time actually came for Monique to prove her friendship to me, she did.
Giselle, do you think Ashley's putting an alliance or a friendship over integrity?
If she wrote something that said, okay, Monique is great, that would have been fine. But I was just kind of shocked. I didn't think that Ashley or any of us should have gotten involved in that legal issue.
Quinn from Missoula, Montana, thinks that Ashley and Monique have dirt on each other, and that's the real reason why they're good friends.
Absolutely. Nobody can have a genuine friendship with me, apparently. I have to have something on them or be paying them. It's ridiculous.
Pretty
Let me
accurate.
say, like, even when Monique and I were going through our problems, we had our bump in our friendship, Monique still kept my secrets. Like, she never aired my dirty laundry. So
I don't roll like that.
Before we